Welcome to your source for research innovation news, Research Business Daily Report. Thanks for joining us today. As some newer pollsters and their polling organizations make their way into researchers' consciousness, some of the industry stalwarts find themselves picking up the pieces after embarrassments in national elections. In Canada, the Globe and Mail newspaper reported uneasiness and, as a result, what select marketing clients are doing after witnessing botched political polling in recent British Columbia elections. We're not talking about anything resembling panic. However, let's take the case of London Drugs, which is based in British Columbia. It says it has become very cautious about implementing broad strategic changes based on research, and in fact, it's now willing to pay and is paying 20 to 30% more for extensive research that includes internet, phone, and in-depth customer interviews. Next, let's look at the Canadian Association of Petroleum Producers. It says it now looks for researchers that focus on momentum and the direction of public opinion. And finally, there's Toronto advertising agency Ben Simon Byrne. It confirms increased scrutiny of research methods and intense interest in what researchers are doing in order to fine-tune their work. Here in the U.S., over the weekend at the APOR conference in Boston, Gallup discussed the internal investigation of its telephone survey methodology that led the esteemed pollster to err by projecting that Mitt Romney would unseat President Obama last November. It is looking closely at how it draws sample, interviews voters, weights data, and selects the likely electorate for upcoming elections. Gallup says it is reconstructing how it used its 2012 data and has been testing shadow samples. A June 4th announcement is due to come out with information and specific findings about Gallup's investigation. Gallup editor-in-chief Frank Newport, by the way, told the Huffington Post he's upbeat about polling's future, citing non-probability data, administrative data, and social media data that will be brought into the mix. Next, London's Daily Mail reported over the weekend that Facebook does indeed have over 1 billion users. However, he says 10% of them are not even human. They're pets, brands, and companies. But we also have some positive Facebook news for you today. There's more evidence of the research value of Facebook likes. This comes from Marketing Inc. and Sample Solutions head Steve Gittleman, who is publicizing new research done in connection with the Centers for Disease Control. It demonstrates that Facebook likes, quote, can significantly supplement scarce government data on behavioral drivers of cancer, diabetes, obesity, and other ailments, end of quote. Gittleman explained that large federal consumer surveys are not only expensive, but limited, and failed to adequately cover over 10% of the more than 3,100 counties in the United States. The likes provide a means of categorizing local communities and are said to be indicators of mortality, disease outcomes, and behaviors that impact disease. Gittleman added that his new actionable intelligence can conceivably directly impact government spending and public policy, but at a fraction of the cost of traditional research. That's your Research Business Daily Report. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor of this daily video series, email me at info@rflonline.com. Have a great research day, and we'll see you all back here on Wednesday.